his stomach was hurting.
Yeah.
So he fucking went up early. So they just decided and ended it early. So
Dude,
they had like 1 or 2 baths
honestly,
left.
I came up with a bunch of shit about John Gotti and all that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Waka Waka.
He was like part of that South Park Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine
It's South Park Mexican.
South Park Mexicans.
It's one guy.
One guy.
Oh, for real? I thought it was a group of them.
No.
When do you ever see one Mexican? I've never gotten beat up by one Mexican.
Well, that was
on
his
South Park.
When they're molesting a child.
Yeah.
Jesse, did
You
you
ever
assume
seen
this
South
was
Park?
an organized
Mostly white
crime
people.
against music?
Right. No, well, it was basically like
Organized
that.
crime against music? Nobody?
I get it. I get
Crimes
it. I hear,
against
I hear
music.
what
Don't
he's
know
saying.
what you're talking about.
What were you talking about?
I'm saying the man's music sucks.
Oh, it's garbage.
A long way around to go for it.
It's
Tom, you see where I was reaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's garbage, man. And
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
is.
Garbage. I grew up on that.
I thought he was like
I don't know. I just don't
associated or
like it that much.
part of that South Park Mexicans, but it's a Mexican, so
That was
I don't
his
know.
whole thing, was that he was the one Mexican in that neighborhood, South Park. So that's why he was
Is
called
that-
the South Park Mexican. He was from South Park,
Okay.
Houston.
Yeah.
This motherfucker lived
It's
in a
not
neighborhood
South Park
Houston-
like from Comedy
Yeah,
Central.
South
It's
Park.
not that.
One Mexican.
His real name is Carlos Coy,
Yeah.
but his whole shtick was that that's why he was called South Park Mexican, because he was the one Mexican that went to that high school, lived in that neighborhood, and he had all that shit.
what's the
It's
real
kind of
name?
like me how I went to San Benito High School and I was the only white
Yeah,
guy.
but way
Man,
cooler.
dude, San
I know,
Benito.
right?
Way cooler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have made a movie about that.
I was going to say, you
Me,
could
not
say
so
that.
much.
You
Maybe.
could say like Tupac, how he went to like an art school with a bunch of like white people, but you were like, no, this affects me personally.
A little
Tupac,
bit,
yeah,
right?
Tupac,
A little bit.
right? That's the white
Okay.
privilege.
We got the San Benito Nazi right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah.
no.
Oh, dude, no, yeah. I
Yeah.
bet you. I bet you.
Believe it or
you're
not-
Nazi, dude.
Believe it or not, the entirety of my life, I've never been with a white person, and I like everybody else more. Let's just say that.
You had a Mexican uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, what
No,
about your uncle?
I had Mexican brothers.
Oh,
They weren't related to me, but
they held me down.
Dude, no, actually, you joining. Oh, your football.
yeah, it came down.
No, but you joining football actually was the best thing because you would have gotten tortured.
Oh no, I got tortured all the time. Hell,
But at least with your
I went
football-
to private school all the way up until sixth grade.
Oh, now you
and then
have
I
no pity from me.
And then I went to, and then I went to,
no pity from me now.
I went to,
Please.
I went to 7th grade and onward in public school, and I never got to really experience like what public school was, because the entire grade was the class, and basically it wasn't. There was no race there. We never saw any race. There was many races, but it was just
Just
boys.
socioeconomic income levels. I understand.
It was
Yeah,
boys and girls.
So
That's all it was. And then when I went over to public school, that's the first time I ever got to actually experience racism, and it was against me.
Of course.
And it was really all started just because I was good at football, made the A team without any trouble,
It's because you're
and
white.
I would get beat on the bus with cleats and shit
Yep. Because
while they were on their feet.
You know
It's
trauma.
alright.
You know trauma travels through blood, right? Like the generations of trauma travels. It's the whole reason for reparations now, dog. What's wrong with you?
Nah,
I
it's
can't
just-
even look at a big potato.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it
exactly.
kind of sucked.
It's just
but-
how little animals are instinctively scared of fucking birds in the sky.
Oh,
What's
so,
up,
so you were, yeah, so they beat me up because they
Yeah.
were scared of me.
I hear my ancestors in the back with the big old headgears. Like, don't trust them.
Don't trust them.
Don't trust them.
Our thoughts of grandeur also passed around because
Right.
I think my kids have a little of that.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Here's
Maybe.
my problem with that assumption is like northern Mexico has had it's central Mexico shitty track record with war against the U.S. Northern Mexico, not too bad.
But
Not too bad.
can you see the difference between like Bo and Sean? Because Sean is a white boy too.
Yeah.
But Sean has that voice where you know he's been through some shit, just like every Mexican here. Hugh, we can hear it was private school. I was just waiting for you to admit it. You know.
Oh, I
You
never
still have
denied
that,
it.
You know, like, woo, yeah, you
I
know,
never
yeah.
denied it.
Life
but,
is good. Wakes up, hears birds chirping. But Sean has seen some shit.
Yeah. My parents couldn't afford Catholic school, so they sent me to Lutheran school instead.
Tom's sitting over here with scars on his head like I ain't.
We're gonna change religions to save $5,000 a year.
No. I can even
Could've
categorize Tom.
Could have
Tom's
sworn
the
I was a
boss.
Jew.
you change religions like you change insurance companies.
Yep.
You're a Jew. That's what you are. I know we're Jewish, but it's too expensive. Let's go to Protestant school.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I saw a
I'm
video
so
the other
financially unstable right now. I just believe that something made everything. I don't even know if it's God. That's how low my belief is right now, because that's how cheap I am.
Oh, you don't believe, you have hope. That's,
That's how much I can afford. It's free. It's hope.
I feel God is a woman.
I could afford hope. That's what I could
bad
afford.
with money, not good at organizing.
No,
setups.
because that bitch has given the silence treatment for like 2,000 years.
Shit, would you come down here? No.
Oh, dude, the ultimate con. I'll give you booty someday.
Maybe.
Bro, he'll come down here, announce
Call
himself,
me.
and there'll be a sea of fucking social justice warriors in front of him telling their religion doesn't exist.
Dude,
He's just gonna snap his fingers like Thanos. You know what?
I'd like to
What?
believe that Jesus
Outta
was
here.
born in the year 2000, and he's in a mental institution right now,
Yeah.
covered in shit,
Have you what?
covered in his own shit.
Have you seen
Oh,
that?
I like that you qualified that.
Have you seen that episode? That
It'd be sadder
show?
if it was
Dude,
somebody else.
being in a mental institution gets you crazy. I was in the mental institution.
It's crazy.
And then look, it almost made me
Crazy
crazy.
as
In a moment of seriousness, have you ever heard about that one study where a couple of, I believe they were professors of psychology, or they may have been grad students actually, but
The Harvard experiments, or which one?
it was somewhere up in the Northeast right there.
Yeah.
But they, like 6 of them, checked themselves voluntarily into mental institutions and claimed to be having all this, and then they went 3 days, and then on the 3rd day they went, oh no, I'm good. And they gave all the clinical answers, I'm not suicidal, I'm not blah, 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 all this, there's no voices,
Motherfucker.
yada, yada.
I said that.
No, but here's the thing. The doctors went, I think they still need some treatment. They kept their asses in
Well,
there.
they
for
kept me in because it was like a 3-day thing. I don't know if I've talked about it in the podcast, but I was in a mental institution, right? So,
this is one of those things that we promised to talk about on another podcast. Tell the story.
Yeah.
okay,
Go for it.
So my nephew had just passed away in a car accident. I was all depressed, everything. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go there because honestly, I didn't feel right. So I went there like an asshole. Free treatment. I was like, I thought I was gonna get a free T-shirt or something.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. So I went there and I told her all my problems. I'm like, I feel this. I feel it's meaningless. If I were to kill myself, it doesn't even fucking matter. It might help my mom out because she can bail me out. And
Kill yourself?
huh?
Would you say it might help your mom out?
Yeah, because honestly, I would get in trouble all the time, and my mom would fucking just bail me out. And I'm like, I honestly would tell her like over the glass, I'm like, just don't pay the bill money. Just
But is it hard for somebody that's suicidal to see that you don't end the pain, you just pass it on to others?
that's
Because
what I
my
wanted
cousin
to get.
just did it, and okay, you healed yourself, but you just pass that on to your kids.
That's
you pass
why-
that on to your brother that has
That's
to cut
what
you
Let
down.
me ask
No,
you
that's
this,
where you
man.
get lost.
Sorry
Did
to
he
hear
leave a
that, by
mess?
the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
all good. It's life.
No,
Right.
but did he leave a mess? Because
No, he was considerate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Dude, one of the reasons I love Hunter Thompson, man, is the idea that this motherfucker leaned over a fucking steel sink and went, I'll put the 4-4 right here.
Why not?
Plus, one of the greatest suicide notes of all time. Football season is over. Dude, go fucking read it. Holy shit. I remember getting that issue of Rolling Stone and being like, man, the good doctor is dead, but holy shit, the motherfucker can write.
And that's why I tell you, son
No,
has
hold
seen
on.
some shit.
I want to throw a little bit of a wonky idea out here. This is something I've been thinking about for a bit. Okay, most insurance won't cover you under suicide, right?
2 years.
Yeah.
You have to actually. I've already done the research.
Okay.
You have to wait
God,
2
really?
years for most insurance companies to actually give you the money.
Wait, they'll pay
get,
you out for a suicide?
Okay, yeah. You get it today.
You have to wait 2 years before you
Yeah.
kill yourself.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. There's
Today's the
there's
anniversary, or
No,
we just
yeah,
you celebrating?
No,
Like, what's
I
he
was
happy
gonna
for?
say the way they should do it is like I'm completely cool with
Because
insurance.
I was scared of my kids going to college.
No,
I was
no.
like, how am I going to pay for this?
But look, like,
You know?
like
I could be juniors and then get fucking good fucking.
I can understand life insurance being like we won't pay out for a suicide because that's not in our numbers.
Mhm.
Like what
Yeah.
our numbers are
No.
for, how likely are you to die in your life, right? But here's the thing: I think they should have special insurance just for people who are suicidal. It's like, look, if you don't succeed, we ain't paying you shit. But if you get it on the number, yeah, we'll complete because it's a gamble, right? Because
well,
most people aren't.
Actually, a little buddy of mine, he had committed suicide, and they paid out to his family. the grandma knew he was suicidal. I mean, he had attempted it before.
Oh, okay.
And they had taken out insurance on him. They knew he was down a bad path, and then he did it, and she did get a payout for
Dude,
it.
that almost makes me nervous, man, because like this is like health insurance, man. Health insurance having to cut.
It's like playing crabs.
Well, no, but like think about the whole Obamacare thing, where it's like, okay, pre-existing conditions. It's like that completely fucks up insurance.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea is they're gambling, you're gambling, and they're gambling. On your statistical ability to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Don't get insurance. Just buy Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
Jesus.
No,
I
you
actually
wanna
have
buy
a,
before you
Ethereum
pull the
for
trigger.
insurance.
I have a friend that just made
Oh,
$1,200
you're looking
before
nervous.
I came here on
Motherfucker,
fucking
I made
Dogecoin.
I made like $300 on Dogecoin, but I had set it up to sell at 6 cents and 7 cents.
You know what?
And it just sold, and it went like to 18 cents. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro,
Jesus.
Dude, and you know what angers me is that I took a bunch of Doge money
Yeah.
and put it on Tesla. I'm like, I'm gonna be an adult, put it on Tesla.
Yeah.
And I made a couple of bucks on Tesla, but it would have been like maybe 4 times more on Doge.
Okay,
Dude,
by
once
the
he
way, I
starts-
just want to say this because I've had this argument with people about like Elon Musk and Tesla.
Go for it.
Do not buy Tesla stock if you're looking to make money. Tesla
No.
is an investment in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah.
No,
Tesla, SpaceX,
Yeah.
the boring.
Once he
company-
finally
I-
gets a rocket working,
well-
that's when the shit's
well,
gonna
I
show.
already
That's what
said
you
it to
invest
sell.
in when you already have money and you're like,
Yeah.
you have fuck it funds.
Yeah.
I set it to sell at 800 per share.
Dude, you don't sell Tesla. This is what I'm saying. It's
Yeah, it
not
goes
a
up and
marketable.
down.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Goes
But
up
when
and
he
down.
hits the shit right, it's gonna shoot
I
up.
know.
but
If
here's
he's going
the
to sell at
thing.
800, it's going to go to
No,
900.
but you
No,
can't
sir.
judge. You can't judge when it's going to go down because Elon might get on Twitter and
Bro.
say some goofy shit like "fuck the FCC" and
Bro,
all of a
he's
sudden-
building Star Command and like Boca Chica. He's gonna use that little town that nobody really lives in, and he's gonna build a replica of what they're gonna have in Mars.
Did
You
you know
don't
they're
think
actually
they're gonna get investors from fucking China to come in and get on that shit?
Well, then I got 5 shares.
Look, I'm
Right now.
50-50 on whether or not I want a piece of fucking rocket material to come down on one of those retirees' backyards.
I would love it to just go up, blow up, and just sprinkle.
Apparently.
Like
Have you
yeah,
ever
that's
seen the
fucking
videos?
gas.
Apparently, some of it made it to the island. That fog.
no,
you
no,
know about
no.
the last one, right?
Have you
They
ever-
launched in fog?
Dude, I wanted to
And it
land on
blew
the,
up.
on the Sheraton Hotel.
Yeah, that's what I
wanted
was
to
going to
land
talk
on the
about
Sheraton
right now.
Hotel. On the top, keep spinning down, and
Oh,
then
no.
blow up with the less.
Like,
the
have you ever
remaining
seen
gas.
During
The-
spring break.
Yeah. Get all those super
Oh,
spreaders.
Fuck yeah, dude. Honestly, when we were kids, man, we would be like, "Hey, how long is it gonna take for a spring breaker to die?" And one time, it was like
One every year, at
No,
least.
one time it was like 3 days before a spring breaker died. Like 3 days before
Yeah.
spring break started. Fucking spring breaker was like on rollerblades and he just fell off the fucking building.
I thought the shortest time, like, for spring break at the island was, like, 5 hours or some shit.
Well, this guy died like 2 days before.
There was one guy that got dragged on the causeway. Like he fell off the back of a truck and got fucking.
Hey, do you get nervous when you pass over the part that fell?
No.
You don't get nervous no more?
Dude,
Dude, they did a great. Dude, let's put it this way: the
Harpoon
Isabella
Berry.
Causeway is a fantastic piece of engineering, man.
Okay, but Harpoon Berry actually died. He was a tattoo artist. A friend of mine
Yeah,
got
he
a tattoo.
felt,
of
he
him.
felt all,
He was like an amateur surfer. He had a prosthetic leg.
yeah.
Oh,
4 in
Like
the
a
morning?
fake leg.
Yeah, 4 in the
And
morning.
yeah, he died. He's one of the
Him and his wife,
celebrities.
right? They were coming back from tattooing at 4 in the morning. Boom.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit just driving. Hey, why don't you reach over here and fucking... Ah!
And it was like a week after 9/11.
Yeah, we thought it was a
No,
terrorist
it
attack.
It was on the 14th because I was working
Yeah,
security.
they were posting like it was a terrorist attack.
A PUB or something. One shit, I forget. But we're guarding like the PUB station or whatever.
Yeah.
And my boss came over. He's like, "There was just a fucking attack
Yeah.
on the bridge." Blah blah. blah. Nobody
Yeah.
knew at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
That was the
be
story.
on it, and I had actually a 24-hour shift where
Yeah.
I had to stay
yeah.
for 24 fucking hours overtime, but
Yeah.
still.
Dude, when September 11th hit, I was in middle school, and I had gotten in trouble for stealing a gold chain from some kid. I had took it off him in the restroom. And
How are you not from San Benito?
Harlingen. Harlingen, baby.
And
Yeah,
I'm the
but-
one from San Benito.
You know, I did that in the morning. So they told me, well, we're going to call your parents at the end of the day, all this shit, give him the necklace back, and get back to the little bitch. And the fucking, well, September 11th happened.
Fuck that guy for wanting his property
Yeah.
back.
So September 11th happened. The first plane hit, And all the teachers pulled out the TVs and they said, we got to watch this. Like, it's historical.
We have to watch this.
So we watched it. We saw the second one. So all day, everybody's like, fuck, dude,
these
terrorists.
bitches wanted to make a teaching moment out of
Bro,
this.
they sat us down and we watched the entire
This
thing.
is what the CIA calls blowback.
Yeah, no, that's all they kept telling us. This is history and I need to watch it. So we watched people jumping off of the building.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
what?
I was watching that. Dude, I had
Oh shit!
this is a fucking fucked up story, but I actually got diagnosed with diabetes on September 11th, right around the first tower getting hit.
Yeah, you see, like everybody can remember where they were that day.
Well, I can remember because of diabetes. I don't give a shit about the tower.
Jesse's like, I was a victim of 9/11 too.
Yeah. Well, check it out. Like at the end of the whole day, everybody's sad. So at the end of the day, the principal like calls me like, wow, like she forgot. Like I forgot. I got to talk to Anthony. Brings me in. She's like, you know what? You get back to him. You know, a lot of stuff's going on. So just go ahead and go home. Man, I got a free pass because the fucking terrorists took out the 2 towers. Hell yeah.
And that's when you became a Trumper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's when I was a Republican.
Jesus. No, this is a fucking
God
thing about me being a Republican now. I'm not a Republican, but I'm so ashamed that the Democrats, which were the good guys in the fucking 80s, 90s, and then until Hillary,
Yeah.
they were the good guys. And now they're doing the shit, the nasty shit the Republicans are doing. So now they're both bad guys. Fuck them.
Yeah, it's a dirty. Dude, they eat lunch together, bro? Like,
Yeah.
They learned that's the way to get shit done. The
Yeah,
Republicans
exactly.
taught them by example.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you. Trump 2024,
Actually, to
baby.
be fair, the
I will be able to vote
politics
then.
goes
Yeah.
back to the 60s with the whole, what is it, the Dixiecrats and the way they were like, oh, you're not going to do what we want? Fuck you. We'll
Yeah.
switch parties.
But
Yeah.
no,
Bro,
dude, honestly, I
but-
respect funny, and Trump was funny. So
Bro, the
fuck
media.
all of you.
You couldn't
I-
keep up with them.
Unintentionally.
I'll give
You
this
couldn't
70
keep up with that guy.
Either way, man.
You could not
Either
keep up
way,
with that
He
guy.
was
want a
funny as
fucking
fuck, yeah.
puppet? You want a puppet? Trump is your puppet.
I want to say he had a 75% success rate. With his punchlines.
76.
Hell yeah.
76?
Bro.
Oh, you trying to be patriotic over here?
Yes, sir. 100%.
No, I'm wondering.
Sir, you
I'm
said all
wondering
women
that.
were fat pigs. Only
Whoa.
Rosie.
Yeah.
On national fucking TV.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, you said this is like, all right, I said it. He didn't give a fuck, dude. I love that shit, dude. I
Yeah,
love
dude,
that
he
fucking
brought Bill Clinton's accusers to the final debate and sat him in the fucking audience. And sat him in the audience, bro.
Yeah,
That guy
really?
is
No,
gonna
that's
go
the
down as a
guy.
comedic fucking
Wow.
legend.
Dude, you know what?
Holy
I'll even go this far. That whole comment he had about Ghislaine Maxwell, it's like, I wish her well. I don't think that was like a, I think I
No,
kind of
no,
know.
no.
I think he was like a, I wish her well.
Yeah.
Dude,
It
that's
was
what I
a
say.
fucking
Because-
smirk.
Because
Yeah.
of the final episode of Seinfeld, I always say, when I don't like someone,
Wait, hold
something
on.
bad
wait.
happens.
Draw this one out like your conspiracy board. The final episode of Seinfeld. What?
All right, so shit. Where am I?
All right, they get busted in California.
Yeah, for
What did they
letting
get arrested for?
Because the guy started choking and they were laughing at him.
Yeah,
And they didn't do nothing, so they got arrested.
Failure to offer.
Yes.
Yeah, failure
Yes.
to render aid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The whole joke was they're shitty New Yorkers.
Yeah.
I don't know what they said, but they were like, all right, hope he goes away, whatever. But every time I say I wish him or I wish her well,
Yeah.
it means good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm glad it happened to them, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Yeah, it's like God bless in Alabama. It ain't right.
Bless your heart.
Yeah,
Bro,
bless your heart.
Yeah,
Have
that
you-
means you're retarded.
Have you
Yeah,
seen,
it's like
bless
saying,
your
"Oh,
heart."
you poor schmuck."
Yeah.
bro? Have you
poor
seen
schmuck.
mainstream?
Also means I might shank you in the parking lot, but
Oh, you're gonna get it. You're
Yeah.
gonna get it hard.
Have you seen mainstream media fucking sucking Hunter Biden's dick right now?
Really?
Fucking
that
Jimmy
was one of
Fallon
those
ever-
hilarious
Oh,
fucking
my
interviews
fucking
ever.
God, dude. This dude's joking
Did
around
I smoke
like,
some crack? Yeah, I smoked some crack.
Yeah, I'd smoked Parmesan cheese one time, and they're fucking joking
Dude,
about this shit,
I
dog.
can't believe he actually said that.
Mhm.
I've smoked more. I've searched through carpets looking for things
Yeah.
that looked like crack.
Like crack.
That is
Like
the most
crack.
fucking fiendish shit I have ever
Like
heard on
Crack, bro. He's
national
straight up said
media.
like crack. I would be in rooms for days smoking crack, and then I would look, and then he smoked a piece of Parmesan cheese and made a joke about it. Yeah, Parmesan might have been Gouda. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, if his dad wasn't president, I
Oh
would
my
fucking
God.
buy him a beer.
His dad isn't president in his head right now. He's just taking a tour of the White House.
Okay,
so-
Legally. I mean legally.
All right.
You don't
So
understand.
is it the guy that went to take his pornography computer. To
Yes,
get
they
fucking-
talk about it.
Yeah.
They bring it up, and he's like, I mean, it
Bring
could
it
be somebody could have hacked me, or it could just not be. I don't know, like joking. And Jimmy Fallon, fucking loving it.
Russians?
Dude, come on, bro. This shit is so fucking dirty now. It's fucking beautiful.
Dude,
I love
and
it.
you notice fucking Russians fucking is doing that shit over in Ukraine right now. They're just like, nah, we're just putting all our troops on the border. Ain't a thing. Look,
Dude,
man,
they should actually get all the people that are coming home from Afghanistan, put them at the border, put them in Mexico. Dude, send squad of fucking angry Marines to Mexico.
That's my whole
Stop
fucking
that
point.
shit.
That's my whole point. You
Stop
want
that
you
shit.
talk all this shit that we need to fucking be here, be there. You need to be in Mexico. You need to be taking care of
Yeah.
that shit. How are you gonna clean across the fucking sea when our backyard is dirty as
Hold
shit?
on, I'll draw a straight line for you. You tell me if I'm wrong. George W. Bush, one of the first incidents of his presidency that I remember was the spy plane that basically got escorted to a fucking runway over China.
Yeah.
They brought him down, held him for, what was it, like 2 weeks or something like that, disassembled the plane, put it back together, and we're like, all right, you can take your shit and go home. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody has the balls to do anything against George W. Bush at that point because he seemed like a loose cannon until that happened. And they go, oh, this pussy's not going to do shit. Look, there was all kinds of... Saddam was doing crazy shit. That's why we invaded his ass. Fucking Libya with Gaddafi.
Oh, Gaddafi. Have you seen that video of him getting
Oh.
knifed in the ass?
Yeah,
I love it.
Dude, I was just talking about that today. Yeah,
Love
fuck
it.
yeah.
Oh, dude, I don't love it. I'll be honest, because those motherfuckers, the guys that knifed him in the ass, those were Algerians. Those weren't Libyans.
Yeah,
Fucking
they-
Algerians. I hate Algerians. Who are they? Are they
Broken like a true American.
Are the ones that have like pink
What-
eyes?
hate
one,
'em.
one of
No
those,
skin
Who are
pigment?
one of those North African states
Bro.
that used to be ruled by the Romans.
Do you remember when George Bush talked to the death row inmate that was asking for a pardon? They came up to him.
Wait, the chick?
Yes, I think it was a chick.
It was a chick.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
they sent the lawyers, and the lawyers are trying to tell George Bush, like, well, you gotta understand, she found God, you know, she's a different person. And he looked at him straight in his face, so she found God? That's real nice. Now she's gonna meet him. Push the shit back to that motherfucker as a Texas governor said, fuck that.
Well, you know what? I'll say this. I don't like the Bushes. I think they have been a horrible fucking influence on this country.
But
All of them. The
George
whole
was
fucking-
a Texan.
George is my favorite. I'm not
George
gonna lie.
was a
Well,
fucking
well,
W
Texan.
okay.
is my favorite.
The original George?
Oh, his
CIA
granddad?
fucking,
Oh, no,
whatever.
you mean
Yeah.
HW, his daddy.
HW.
Yeah.
You mean the one that
That
shot
guy was
Kennedy?
a hard ass.
Oh, that guy was a Princeton faggot. He was an unbelievable pansy from... His boy was a cheerleader. And first of all, what the fuck is up with Texas electing cheerleaders to executive positions?
That's
The
Fuck
guy
with
that got
there.
the most
No,
ass
that's
in the university.
You know, here's the thing. We elected two cheerleaders in a row and then one motherfucker who can't dance if you paid
But
him.
do you forget he was boning, what is it, Skull and Bones?
Oh, come on. Nobody gets the crippled joke. Oh.
I got it.
I got it.
But
No,
you don't
but-
talk about my president like that.
No, I was doing a podcast with Freddie a while back, and like I was bitching about Abbott, and he goes, "But him or Newsom?" I was like, "Oh no, Abbott all day.
All day. McConaughey.
I'll take that gimpy
Dude,
son of a
McConaughey.
bitch."
McConaughey's the next one. That's
Oh,
the
I
next
want
governor of Texas.
McConaughey.
Fuck yeah!
That is the next
Yeah.
governor of Texas.
I want McConaughey to rule for like 10 years and then come out in the expensive
I want him to make
Expendables.
Expendables 4.
I want him to make kinky. What's his name? Friedman, his fucking attorney general.
Bro, the day he gets elected, you know he's going to be getting his dick sucked, smoking a cigar, butt naked in that governor's chair.
No,
Bongos.
but
Bring the bongos.
here's the beautiful thing: it'll be his wife, and he'll own the chair
Of course.
because he's a good.
Because he's a
human being.
good fucking Texan.
And he can
That's a
get up and
Texan.
walk out of it.
Hell yeah. Ah, god damn it, Tomo.
You know who I think should run for Texas governor is Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban?
I hate that guy, but I would love to see him as government.
You know what,
I
man?
would.
As government.
He's got.
As government.
He's got the okay.
I know.
What's
He's
that
too
one
much of
asshole?
that woke bullshit, bro.
No, but what's that Jack asshole? The fucking the Republican with the fucking blonde hair, the red tie. He's always like got his jacket off, and he's just arguing.
Evan Stone.
No, Jack.
Evan Stone, the porno person.
Might as
Shout
well.
out to Evan.
Yeah, shout out to Evan,
Evan
the legend.
Stone.
We have proved to Anthony's wife that he is not gay.
I'm not gay.
No,
I'm just
Evan
research.
Stone, let me say this.
It was partly my fault.
Just research.
Amazing cock. My balls are better than yours. My balls are better.
No,
Maybe you would like to take a look at
We
them
should
on
have
Twitter.
the best balls in Valley Comedy Contest.
I have the best balls.
Oh, I got you there.
Shit.
I have the best balls.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to Matthew McConaughey for a second.
Why not keep on my balls?
Why?
Because I just thought of
It's the
something
same
amazing.
level of intelligence.
What if Matthew McConaughey plays Joe Biden in a movie about his presidency, and he reprises his role back it up, and it's like
You just blew my mind.
the teenagers stay the same as I get older.
Dude,
but here's the
he
thing. What
goes
was
to
the
9-year-old girls, and he's like, "Oh, you're 18, aren't you?"
I know,
Well, that's fucking
but
creepy.
he does that.
Fucking creepy. There's like 6 videos of him
Dude, the
doing
weird
that.
part is
I
he
wouldn't
never
let that
talks
guy
to
watch
him.
my
He
kids
just
on
goes,
TV.
Aren't you adorable? And then bombs him.
Yeah. And smelling their hair.
No, but I was gonna say,
Oh, you smell her's 18. You smell
McConaughey-
like 18.
McConaughey-
Go to the baby carriages. The baby carriages. Aren't you 18?
She smells like
Aren't they
18 because she.
new?
Yeah.
Alright.
Smells like teen spirit.
But no, McConaughey did a movie a few years back where he had like the receding hairline and all that shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, as soon as you said like he
Dallas
could do
Buyers
the-
Club.
As
Fuck yeah.
Joe Biden, yeah.
We got a person off screen that doesn't want to be announced, but he's a wonderful human being.
Yep.
All right.
Who's that guy? No.
Huh?
I couldn't see him.
Dude, a fucking, yeah. It's
Can we
crazy.
mention him?
Huh?
It's Matthew McConaughey.
Why should we
Is
not?
that
No, I was just
Matthew McConaughey?
Live in the building, people.
Yeah. He doesn't want to go onto the mic, but this is Matthew
Yeah,
McConaughey.
I'm telling
I was just trying to
You-
make him anxious. I
You,
was like,
you should
can't
really
be
play
silent.
Joe Biden. I think you'd be
Yeah.
really good reprising that role.
Dude,
Back to your roots.
McConaughey could do it. He
Tom
really could.
being the Democrat of the group, how do you feel about your current president?
I think he's doing great.
Yeah, of course he do.
You said that.
Oh,
We all
he,
said that.
he
No,
saved us
measurably?
all from COVID.
Yeah. The one vaccine under his name is giving blood clots to 6 people. No. Fuck the millions of the rest.
6 out of 7 million. That's pretty fucking good odds, man.
But they shut it down for 6 people. Millions of people are not going to get a vaccine now.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Here's a serious thing for you. All right, was it 1 in 2 million get
What's
the
up?
blood clots from the Johnson Johnson? Not to mention the AstraZeneca, which they haven't really released the numbers on, and they still seem to be fucking cool with. All right, do you know how many chicks a year get blood clots from hormonal birth
Yeah.
control?
A lot of transgenders, a bit.
It's about 1 in fucking I believe it's 100,000.
yeah, they don't take that off the market.
Exactly, my point.
Yep.
But, you know, like, how are you going to pull back millions of doses of vaccine because of 6 people? I understand, okay, it's sad 6 fucking people. That's 6 motherfuckers. I know more than 6 people. I'll be fine with them all going, guys.
Dude, I don't understand how the FDA, right? I don't understand how the fuck they can go, how they can make a suggestion. Hey, we suggest that you don't do this. No, motherfucker. You are the Federal Regulation Board. Either it's cool or we're not good.
Do you know that all the vaccines are not approved by the FDA? They have an emergency order on
Yeah,
them.
Okay,
they were
okay, all
rushed.
right,
through.
there we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
but they were not approved by the FDA.
They,
Oh, yeah.
they didn't go through the
They
standard
haven't-
Because it
protocol.
takes
Yeah.
7 years. It takes 7 years
Well-
for you to come up with a vaccine that's
Yeah.
approved.
Well, they're saying that they're doing that because if anything does happen, the FDA won't be liable through insurance companies because they did not
Dude.
approve it.
I'm not going
There-
to take a vaccine ever.
I already
Hold on.
fucking took mine.
Never.
I took
There's
them both.
a federal fund of money to pay off people who have adverse reactions to
Dude.
vaccines.
I'm going to wait till the adverse reactions is a bigger dick.
What he's saying, if I'm understanding that correctly, what the basic understanding is, they're not liable for
They're
that
not
shit.
liable. They're not putting their name behind it. They pushed it out. They gave them the emergency order.
Because there's been at least 1 death from the blood clots.
Yeah.
At least no. When the first one came out, a doctor died and they buried it.
Okay, I haven't
No, they
seen...
buried it.
No, I know it got buried, but I'm saying, like, even looking at the shit that has been looking at that case, he had some sort of reaction, but there's been no examination of why he had that
You
reaction.
fucking Democrat. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck you, faggot. I'm a classic liberal.
That was on Trump's watch.
Yeah, but that was one guy.
Oh, but
I mean, I'll take 1 over 6
That
any
was-
day.
That was
Hey,
your
fuck.
guy.
I'll take those odds any day. 1 over 6. Yeah, I'll take 1.
But Trump's there just
Somebody's-
to be funny.
Yeah.
So
And by the way, next time you're passed out on this couch, I'm going to give you the fucking vaccine.
Like,
Hey, look, I'm just saying, like, all right, there's 100,000 people in, let's say, no, there's maybe, 300,000 people in Cameron County, right?
yeah.
So there's going to
Yeah.
be 3 people that'll die from this vaccine. I say we give them the best fucking funeral ever.
Actually, it's
casket,
one in a million so far.
like,
So
like that guy with
Yeah,
angel
it's like
wings.
it's like 1 in a million
fucking,
so far.
Oh, that's right. I was quoting the birth control numbers.
Yeah, that's
yeah. No, but those bitches should get the best funeral ever.
like Floyd, like that Floyd guy that got killed by the cops.
Okay.
Like with
I
the
love
gold
it. Just
Costas.
eased into there. You're the Floyd guy.
Like Floyd guy.
He said he died of COVID.
No. Okay, you were talking earlier about how the
He died of COVID.
That's what they
Yeah.
said.
The cop was nice and everything.
Is that
he just died of COVID?
because I know the medical examiner got up on the
They
stand.
tried to push evidence saying that
The
it might
medical
have
examiner
been that,
wouldn't say homicide.
well,
It-
supposedly in 2 days ago that he looked through his files and saw the toxicology report on carbon monoxide, and that he had traces of carbon monoxide in his blood. So that was going to be one of the prosecutors' tools, saying that they kept him in front of the muffler, and that's why, with the combination of his knee on his back, with restricting his airway, and a combination of the drugs, but the carbon monoxide was also a factor in it. So the judge told them they knew that they were supposed to present that in the beginning. They didn't, and he warned them, if you mention it, I'm going to give it a mistrial.
Okay.
Because they were not allowed to do it, and they still pushed it through, and the judge was kind of persuaded to allow it. Even though he did warn them there would be a mistrial if you mention it, because you didn't give the defense enough time to protest it. So they pushed it through, and that was supposed to be the nail in the coffin for the prosecution. That was supposed to be, they're done. Mistrial, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Because the defense has been kicking ass lately. But what they're saying is that it's either going to be a hang jury, saying that they have no decision on it, they can't come to terms, or they're thinking that they're being pressured into making the right decision because they got to walk through riots to get to the courthouse. You know what I mean? So they know, like, jury knows that the fate of the city rests on their shoulders right now. I mean, it's going to burn either way. It's going to burn either way.
Look, man, the only real fucking point of prosecution they have at this point is negligence. Like, they failed to render.
Yeah, they're going to lower it to
Negligence.
manslaughter. Manslaughter, like saying that it was an accident.
Yeah.
He did contribute to his death, but it wasn't intentional. So that's what the defense is pushing, because they can't get him off on walking.
At worst, it's involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah.
'Cause he doesn't want to kill one. He doesn't want to kill a victim or whatever.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be in his seat. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm going to kill somebody today and I'm going to fight through the jury. Like, no. They know the standards now. They know the consequences that they shoot
He was just
somebody.
a piece of shit.
He was a piece of shit that stayed on him way too fucking long.
Yeah.
But then they tried saying that the crowd around him was agitated. You know, he was worried.
Well, dude, you have the whole thing about the guy that was there with him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't
pled
want to
fifth,
testify.
right?
Yeah. The drug dealer that was in the car with him that sold him the drugs does not want to testify because he could incriminate himself.
Dealer
But dude,
that was in the,
honestly, if you've dealt with cops, because like I said,
I've dealt with
before, I used to insult them, spit on them, whatever. Now I'm really cool. Thank you, sir, for the ticket.
Yeah.
Honestly, the last 2 tickets I've got, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Doing a good job. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I get my fucking ticket. But before, when I was a kid, I used to fucking spit on them. I used to fucking curse them out. You know why you're giving me a ticket? Because your fucking wife was fucking some other guy. You know.
We had it different over here because we were getting confronted by a gang unit. They had a unit specifically to target us. So, like, we had to. If you were respectful, they fucked me up once.
Dude, that's one thing I'm thankful about growing up in Edinburgh when I was doing my crazy shit. Because Edinburgh, for all of its bullshit with the county and all that, it's a college town. So, like, they have shitty hiring practices. They really do. They hire people that are not from the area. Fucking, they're hiring these Californian fucking cocksuckers and whatnot. But at the end of the day, they know it's a college town. They're not pushing it way too hard. But I will say this. The larger cities have a much more professional demeanor when it comes to it, but we didn't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
Edinburgh's gang shit was out in the county.
Yeah, Little
like
Mexico,
mixed-
La Colonia,
I have mixed feelings. 'cause-
I used to chill with the Westside 1018s out there.
No, I have mixed feelings about
Anthony, do
cops.
I need to fucking edit this shit now?
No,
Come
sir.
on.
Possibly.
Dude,
Oh, you're talking about the murder they did? That's bad.
One
One time.
No,
Where?
wait. One time, dude, me and my friend got fucking stopped by the cops. They're like, "You guys been stealing bicycles or whatever?" And I'm like, "Dude, no, we haven't been. Like,
Yeah.
Why would we be on foot? Why are we on foot?
Yeah.
If we stole bicycles, we'd be on the bicycles."
Yeah.
And they fucking grab us, fucking throw us down. I was like arguing with them, so I had like gravel on my face and everything, and they really got us. And they heard like, boop, 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 like in the radio, it's like, suspects, bicycle thieves, whatever, blah blah blah. They're on whatever street,
Yeah.
and they literally just stopped harassing us. They
Yeah.
got in their cars, didn't even apologize, and just took off. And I'm like, dude, I have gravel on my face.
Yeah.
My friend also got fucking slammed to the ground. All our shoulders are hurting because they twist your arms.
Yeah. You know, Lalo.
Hey, Lalo.
Hey, what's up, man?
No, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, I'm glad that I didn't get arrested, but I was
Yeah.
like, shit, like, is this legal? Is it fucking legal?
No. Dude, I got fucking punched in the gut by Steven Seagal and it was a chick.
You in New Mexico? Is he in New Mexico?
Gang unit. No, here in Arlington.
In Arlington?
Yeah. We used to call her Steven Seagal.
Dude, Steven Seagal punched you in the stomach.
Yeah, dude, she looked like Steven Seagal. Like, straight up. That was her nickname on the street. Like, that's Steven Seagal. Yeah. This
I thought it was the real Steven Seagal.
No, it looked
Like,
like
I would have been proud
Yeah.
to be beaten down by Steven
Well,
Seagal.
that bitch had that keto shit down packed. She cut me right
That
in the
Aikido
fucking
shit
bread
is
basket.
bullshit, dude. Put him in the UFC, dude.
Yeah,
He'll
fucking
get
break his
ass-
fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You
will
let that
hold him
bitch
down.
get a hold of your thumb.
Bro, she
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah, dude, it was a chick we called her Steven Seagal and she punched me in the stomach for not being the guy. Like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, no, I know all about it, man.
Yeah. Just
How
like called her
dare
a
you
bitch.
make my life more complicated?
Yeah, called her a bitch. He punched her right in the stomach. Oh, you okay? No,
Did
bitch.
Steven Seagal get fatter though?
He's been fatter.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
every
has
year.
he gotten fatter than the last time I've
Actually
seen him?
10 pounds a
Probably.
year is
Oh, yeah.
the calculation.
I love Tom Segura's take on him, man, when he fucking talks about him. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There's a real chance that you could get pulled over by Steven fucking Seagal.
Dude, I would be proud of getting pulled over by Steven Seagal and getting a parking ticket or whatever.
I would have
Speeding
resisted.
ticket.
I wanted him
I
to
would
flip
frame
me.
it.
I want you to hit me in the face with a frying pan like that dude.
What
I want you
about
to break my
Shaq?
arm and shatter.
Shaq?
Shaq's like a volunteer.
Yeah, he's a
Oh, for real?
yeah, he's a
That's
officer.
even better.
He's a sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
That's even better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
who was it? Somebody made fun of him, a comedian. They're like, he can never be an undercover cop. Like, that's you, motherfucker.
He can't. He's a giant.
No, that even Steven
No.
Seagal, like he's gonna walk into a cholo den, like, hey, what's up, SA? Like, fuck all
Like
this motherfucker out of here.
Shaq,
Mm.
you want some?
Yeah, I mean, the cop was out of line. He's got to pay for what he fucking did. Chauvin.
What?
No.
Chauvin. Yeah, I don't know about
Name?
Derek Chauvin.
Yeah.
Derek Chauvin.
No,
Yeah.
dude, honestly, this is what I think. I want him to go to prison life. But
It's called life in prison.
that's the thing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Life in prison.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, if he's found innocent, I can't wait to see the riots on LA.
It's gonna burn no matter
I
what.
Want 'em. I want the fucking riots.
It's gonna burn no matter
The
what.
fucking riots, dude. I have a friend, man, Jeff C. Hey, shout out to Jeff C. He's like, man, I can't wait till he's found not guilty because I'd love to see the riots. Dude, and that guy's a fucking crazy fucking Marine. Carries a 45 around everywhere he goes. I'm like, dude, he's begging for the riots.
Got dreams of being a roof Korean.
No, dude, when that shit happened,
This
where,
is our generation's OJ, Rodney King. This is our generation's
Yes.
Rodney
No.
King.
You're
Really,
almost
Rodney
right. I
King.
think with OJ,
With
man. 'cause
OJ,
I
yeah.
think, okay, look, I think he should be held liable for not rendering aid.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I can even
It's questionable.
No,
'Cause
I can-
honestly,
I can even see an argument where he-
If I watch someone bleeding, I'm like, I don't want his blood on me.
Well,
I
what-
don't have
what-
time.
what-
No, look, I think he's liable for not rendering aid, along with
Oh, if you're a police officer, yes.
and correct me if I'm wrong. He
You're
was the
police
most
officer, yes.
he was the most senior officer on the scene.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
look, here's the thing. I can see an argument where he doesn't even serve jail time, but he is like his ability to be a law enforcement is revoked. He's
He's gonna serve at least 10.
Dude,
get out in 7.
I hope.
He's gonna serve time. He's not gonna walk.
Sold.
He's not gonna walk. He cannot walk.
I hope he serves 10.
Okay, now is that a social or a legal assessment?
It's a social, and I guarantee you, it's in the back of the
'cause here's
judge's
the thing.
mind.
Legal,
back of the
He's doing
judge's
a
mind.
Pontius Pilate.
legal.
That's what he's doing.
I can see
I'm
his
washing my
years-
hands.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so-
here's the thing:
no.
there's still civil court. The
There
family has not yet brought a case civilly of negligence.
Oh, he's fucked, dude.
no, but
he's
that's why I
fucked.
think
If
he's going to get
innocent-
fucked.
If he's innocent or guilty, the fucking family's gonna take everything he has.
That's where it goes back to
Yeah.
OJ, man.
I want that. I
Exactly.
want that.
Exactly.
I want him
And
to
then
lose
he's gonna move
everything.
to Florida and golf every day and
Oh,
put it on
shit.
And then he'll
TikTok
rob-
so they
rob
can
a
see him
Las
living
Vegas
his best
casino.
life.
Yes, I understand.
So he can live his best life and show all of them. Nah, man, and he's not gonna walk. He cannot walk. I guarantee you it right now.
You know what? That's what they said about the OJ trial.
Yeah, but this is a different age. When have you ever seen society have this much say in what happens in
Dude,
culture?
those cops that pulled up in, what was it, Chicago and shot the 11-year-old kid,
Yeah,
they walked.
Okay.
They walked.
they
Okay,
walk,
tell-
but they're
tell-
picking him up.
Okay. Tell me right
They
now.
did issue the warrant.
Okay. This is what I want to know.
They're picking him up.
Okay. This
Even
is what
though-
I want to
No,
know.
they already
I
went
wanna
to trial.
know-
That was years back.
That was
man.
2 weeks ago.
I need to
Oh,
know.
a new one.
Yeah, new one.
I need to know because what's his name? George Floyd.
Floyd.
Okay. Was George Floyd a garbage person? Because I believe he was. Tell me, was George Floyd a garbage person?
When they ran his name, it did come up his arrest record, and in his arrest record, he did have aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, he held a loaded gun to a woman that was pregnant
No,
on her belly.
No, in front of her child.
No, on
He
her
had it-
belly.
he-
He actually went to jail for like 6 times for 6
Yeah.
different assaults.
Yeah.
And 6 different fucking
So
thefts.
when the cops run your name and they see that come back, automatically you're considered a threat.
No. But this is my question: was he a garbage person? No matter, dude, that day, maybe he was
Depending on who
he was an awesome individual, only trying to pass a $20 bill that was counterfeit,
Yeah.
only on drugs. But was he a garbage person?
Jesse,
I want to know.
You are making assumptions. He was high off his tits on opiates. He might not have known that
On
was
Snowball.
counterfeit
He
20.
might have not known he's a garbage person.
Well, in the recording, they have a recording of it where the drug dealer goes in first. He not a recording. He testified that he tried to use a $20 bill first and it didn't work. So he gave it to Floyd and told him, we're going to go to another store. The defense used it. We're going to go to another store. You use a 20. So he goes and he tries to use it, and then that's when all the shit happens.
I want to know.
Okay.
Does America
By the way,
think or no?
I haven't watched the video from that testimony, man.
Uh-huh.
Why the fuck did they stick around?
Yeah. What they're saying is that they went back to the car. They started trying to figure out what's going on. By that time, the cops had already rolled up on him.
Hey, it's a crime to kill a garbage person, but was he a garbage person?
But it depends on who you ask. Like, you gotta
You ask
understand this.
me, he is.
Yeah, this world, it's 2 different sides to everything.
Okay, so why is he not a garbage? If you don't believe he's a garbage person, why is he not garbage?
I say
He has children, Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay, are there people out there that would say you're a garbage?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
plenty.
There's 3 here.
Plenty.
There's 3
Dude, if a cop shoots me right in my eyeball, I would not blame them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for the live on Facebook. I know he recorded it.
Because, dude, I was a burden on society for like 15 years. Nothing but shoplifting
I just
and
want you-
collecting mongoloid checks.
I just want you to know we'd be doing a memorial show and charging $15 at the door
15?
next week.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
cocks,
at least.
you think I'm worth 15?
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
we'll do
No,
20
but
for
we're gonna
charity.
try to-
We'll do 20 for charity.
Dude,
Oh,
honestly,
no, it's 15 because you're not on the show. You're dead.
15 because he's on the show.
Yeah.
And ironically, only
Yeah.
5 goes to the funeral.
No, because I am a garbage person. I like to say this. I'm almost even proud of being a garbage person. I'm not as garbage as George Floyd. Not by far. But I like to think that I am a burden on society. So, this burden on society, which we're going to call George Floyd, we're not going to use his real name. Dude,
Really?
got killed by a cop, active duty, which is also a garbage person.
Yeah.
He is a garbage piece of shit.
Yeah. There's
That-
no way
that-
I can defend what he did.
There's no way I can defend the
No,
cop.
I can
he has
defend
a
it.
record. He has a record of excessive force.
Yes, he is a piece of shit. I
Yeah.
want to know this.
But what I can defend is his
So-
right to plead his case. That you can at least defend that. At least plead why you're innocent.
All right, so
Everybody deserves that.
was he a garbage person? Floyd.
Maybe. His
Maybe.
past would be a factor into why they consider him a threat.
Powder? Was he a garbage person?
Oh. Come
Was George Floyd
A garbage person, in your opinion?
Like in general, or
In general.
Yeah.
Just in general, before the attack, was he a garbage person? Garbage.
wasn't a nice person, from what I heard.
No.
But
Honestly, if let's just say in the future
Well, I
you're
mean,
married, right?
to
You're
be-
married.
to be
your
fair,
your wife is
go
pregnant.
ahead and say
Hold on.
he's a garbage
Hold on.
person,
This is not your fucking podcast. This is my fucking podcast.
on.
Your wife is pregnant, and he holds a gun to your wife's belly and says, "Give me your food stamps." What? I don't know what he was stealing, dude. Whatever the fuck he was stealing. He's like, "Give me your whatever, blah blah blah."
Do you actually believe I have food stamps?
I think he was. I think he was in a standoff.
Huh?
I think that's what it was. He was in a standoff, and he grabbed her as a shield, and that's how he put the gun to her stomach.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
standoff. He,
What a piece of shit.
Okay.
No, okay,
No,
I'm
it-
gonna go on
on
the
a-
record and saying that
Or-
anyone, no, hold
a
on,
creative human being.
anyone,
Yeah, if anyone does that
anyone
shit,
that
they are
points-
a piece
that's- no,
of
okay, yes.
human garbage.
Anyone-
and
okay,
shit. Then yes, that's the answer to my
Okay,
question.
I want to say this. Anyone that grabs a woman that's pregnant, puts a gun to their belly
and uses them as a human
and uses
shield
them as
and a
a
hostage.
shield to
and a
steal
hostage.
their money, yes, is a garbage person.
I agree.
Is he a garbage person?
Honestly, if that is true, then yes, he is. Okay.
All right.
If
If it is true, of course.
if it is true.
The media might change all those records from the criminal past.
Besides that, but if
But
let's-
is he a garbage person?
metaphorically, if that is what happens, then yes, he is a garbage person.
Thank you. Is he a garbage person?
At the moment he sticks a gun in some pregnant chick's belly, yeah, he's a shit human being. And if he'd been shot right there, I would not have mourned a single second.
what?
Amen,
As
brother.
no, hold on. As far as I know, he was not shitty to that clerk.
By
But-
passing the $20 bill that's fake.
That's it.
No, he was an annoyance.
Okay,
He probably
so he was
he probably
really nice.
didn't know. He probably didn't know.
Oh, he didn't know now.
Well, I don't know. He probably
Well,
didn't
if I'm
know
on
about the 20.
fentanyl,
Did
No,
I
he?
don't
yeah, he-
even know
he
if I'm
did
a
know about
woman
the
or a
20.
man
All right, Sean.
anymore.
Yeah,
that's
Did
what
he
we're-
have the $20 bill and know it was fake?
Yes,
That's
They
what
tried
Anthony
to
was
use
just
it,
talking
and
about.
then the
There
drug
was-
dealer gave it to
If
him.
I'm
Okay,
on fentanyl,
okay.
maybe I think I'm a unicorn.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
Okay.
fair enough, man.
If
I've
he
seen
knew it
some
was fake,
motherfuckers
then
on.
yeah, it's shitty.
I've seen
Is
some
he a
motherfuckers on
gar-
opiates.
All right,
Yeah.
is he a garbage person?
I'm going to
or not?
piggyback off of Sean's answer here.
All right.
I think he was a garbage person at one
Yeah.
point, and
Yeah.
so have I been.
yeah, all of us.
But
Not that bad though.
Just
if
some
I had a
degree.
$20 bill
Who's not threatening a
that one
pregnant woman?
clerk told me was counterfeit,
Me?
you telling me you wouldn't go try and spend it somewhere else? Because that's $20, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
would,
I would.
but I'm a garbage person.
But that doesn't mean that I'm a garbage person. And you know what? If I do get busted with it, like Anthony said, everybody deserves their trial.
Everybody
And he
does.
didn't get
Yes.
his. George
Yeah.
Floyd did not
Yeah.
get his.
Yes.
Yeah, Chauvin.
This is the
Chauvin was the judge, jury, and executioner. in
If
that
there
moment.
was any injustice,
yeah,
that
he was
would
Judge
be it.
Dredd.
Now,
All right.
we also have
He-
to remember the argument that the amount of fentanyl that he may
Yeah.
have consumed.
No, but that's why I said he's a factor. Chauvin
There-
was a factor in his death. I'm not saying he was a complete reason why he died, but he was a factor in
Look,
him
if,
dying.
if I walk up on somebody whose throat is slit and I try to render aid,
Yeah.
even knowing that, like, oh, there's way too much blood on the ground at this point,
yeah,
like, at least, like, I can go, hey, I was a nice person. And that motherfucker seemed to make no attempt.
No.
Yeah.
In that
No.
9-minute video,
Yeah.
there was no
Okay,
attempt.
the cop is no. The cop is complete garbage, and I hope this thing it gets him 2 years in prison,
Oh.
and he dies in prison.
By the way-
I want that. I want whatever fucking.
I want to point
sentence-
out, by the way, like, the whole fucking 9-minute video thing, look, I love Chappelle
Oh,
dearly.
there's 40 minutes down.
Look, I love Dave.
40 minutes.
I love Dave
What about
Chappelle dearly,
What about
man.
Chappelle?
And I think that little the 958 or whatever that he did.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if there is any other contemporary artist that could have done that. Now, but here's the fucking thing. You look at the fucking chest cam video and he's not kneeling on his neck.
No, he wasn't.
And that was the whole contention. The
But
whole
the-
thing.
the-
I was like, dude, I've had to restrain motherfuckers before.
Yeah.
I know not to kneel on an artery unless I want that motherfucker to be unconscious.
They brought in a pulmonary expert, and he did acknowledge he wasn't on his neck. He wasn't. He goes, but the position that he was on his back, he was also pinning him on
Okay.
the curve of the street.
Now here's the thing: if he was on depressants of any kind,
Yeah,
and his
and his heart was running.
Okay, that's a different
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
you're
man.
trying to catch your air.
Okay.
But his
That's
knee,
like that kid in where was it? The geeky little fucker that was walking home with some candy in his pocket.
Trayvon Martin.
No, not.
No, not him.
I wouldn't call Trayvon a geek, though. To be honest, he was
beat
a
the
bit
shit
of
out
a
of
freak.
Zimmerman.
But no. The little autistic fucker in shit. I want to say it was here in Texas. It might have been in Colorado, where the dude they pulled him over and they hit him with they injected him with a fucking tranquilizer to get him into the fucking car. And the thing was, the tranquilizer suppressed his breathing so much that he ended up dying.
yeah,
It's a similar fucking
it
situation.
is. So the pulmonary expert did determine that where he had his knee, he was compressing his right lung on the curve, so his lungs were not able to expand how they needed to catch
the
his breath.
curb.
Yeah, he had him over the curve.
From what I saw, he was on the street, not the curb.
There's a curve on the street. There's a curve on the street.
Oh, it's
Well,
one
like
of the
when
bike lane type of bullshit.
no, a curb, like a curb
Like,
going
well,
up, a little
from
curve.
what
like
I
a
remember,
bump, like-
I remember.
Why was that car parked like up on the
they were
fucking?
parked on the curve.
Oh,
They were
Jesus
parked along the
Christ.
curve. That's why they're saying that he had carbon monoxide poisoning because he was by the tailpipe while it was running.
All right,
So he was on the curve.
Have
I have
speaking
to.
of this
I don't
guy-
want to look at that video, but yeah, I remember specifically
Are you kidding? That's
That was
one of
on
the
the street.
tamest police execution videos I've ever seen.
the tame.
Come on, dog.
Have y'all
Tom.
seen that they're selling George Floyd knee pads for like when you're replacing flooring? That's messed up, man.
That is fucked up.
That's
But there's a market
really
for
messed up.
everything. why,
Hell,
why turn down free market? You know.
hell, they had a fucking market for the fly that was on fucking Joe Biden's head.
What would you do if you ran to
That was
Zimmerman?
on Mike Pence.
Mike Pence.
Jesse
I'm
likes
sorry,
to talk
sorry.
about if he was a garbage human being. Zimmerman's a garbage.
They're all the
motherfucker.
same to me, white people.
Yeah, but Zimmerman seems like one of those motherfuckers that's just shitty across the board.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Zimmerman comes. You hear him at a bar bragging about how he shot this kid.
No, but
'Cause
that's
he's
the
been
thing.
known for doing it.
Oh, he has.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay,
He's
I
been
haven't
hit a
seen
couple
that one.
times already.
I know the time he got busted up near Dallas, he was being shitty to a fucking DPS.
Yeah,
officer
no,
and all
he's been at that. He was trying to tell people like, I'm Zimmerman. I'm the one that shot Trayvon, and somebody punched him in the bar.
Good.
Yeah, and he called the cops on him.
Why would you brag
He
about
strikes
shooting
again.
anybody?
Well, I mean, depending
The
on
only,
the
the
situation.
only person that you could really brag about shooting is like
everybody's
Hitler
saying,
or
"Oh my God, I
something.
shot that motherfucker."
Oh, I shot Hitler. Or
Yeah, my grandfather shot Hitler.
Yeah, he did. Thanks a lot, Bo. Bringing up old shit.
was it imposter?
No, it's a real Hitler.
Funny enough,
there was
the
a lot of
family name
Hitler's
is Hitler.
imposters,
don't
I heard.
understand.
Caught him in
Hitler
Mexico,
committed suicide. It's
Yeah.
a joke.
I know. I know.
or did he?
Or
did
is
he
he
live
alive in
My
South America?
Argentinian grandfather shot Hitler.
Yeah, I shot him in a bar. Shot him in a bar there. Yeah, man, that's crazy. How in Mexico there's complete German towns.
Which is
Weird.
weird.
German towns.
Dude,
And you
you-
know why they're there.
I'm assuming you've watched the Vice documentary about the Mormons versus the cartels.
Yes.
This is the
That was a good
takeover
one.
of weird
That was a
static
good
on
one.
vulgar display.
Whose family was it?
Oh,
Romney? No.
yes.
Yeah,
Romney.
Romney.
Was it Romney?
The,
Yeah.
the Mormons
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah, the Romneys. Yeah, that's crazy as
Yeah,
shit,
there's
dude.
big Mormon communities.
Yeah.
The whole reason they were down there is because the U.S. was like, you can't have more than one
Uh-huh.
wife.
Yeah, dude. And then on top of that, like when they're in the hotel room and he fucking
You're in front of the
Our
camera.
beautiful bartender, Bernie,
Yeah.
taking
Hi.
up the entire frame.
By the way, you have a lovely mask.
Yeah, this
That's why I said you're in front of the camera.
Yeah, dude, the fucking I love the part when they're in the hotel, the camera crew, and then they see a truck passing by and they call them up like, "Hey, well, should we be worried?" Like, "Oh yeah, that's cartel.
Yeah.
We better get out of there."
Bernie, come back. We need that lighter.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, you've been following the riots in Northern Ireland?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
go.
these motherfuckers are firebombing shit.
Have you been keeping up with the Green New Deal initiatives they're passing?
You keep
Which
up with
one?
Irish
The-
politics?
No.
No.
But
No,
I like
I do
riots.
because I find them hilarious.
Yeah, those motherfuckers know how to riot. Nah, dude, the fucking
Oh,
the
you
new
give
tax.
a 14-year-old a Molotov and you send him out in the
Have you
streets.
seen the new tax that they're trying to propose?
Which
The vehicle mileage tax.
Miles.
They're gonna tax you on how many miles you drive a day. They're gonna charge you for your carbon footprint now.
yeah,
They want to know how much energy you're using. They're gonna tax you. They want to know how much, everything, how much food you're eating.
They want to know how many dinosaurs you're burning a day.
That was the reason why France opposed the Green New Deal. That was the reason why they were burning down because Macron pushed the Green New Deal on them. And it's crazy, bro. Like I've always considered myself a conspiracy theorist throughout the years. I was so easy to fucking get the mark of the beast whenever they fucking told me, well, if you can't work here, if you don't have a vaccine, all right, go ahead. I used to always warn people we're going to be part of a cashless society. Man, I've ordered DoorDash 3 times this week. Not even fucking worried about it, bro. Like, come on, dude. The government's going to track everything you do. Keep cash so handy. Man, I'm fucking swiping at fucking Target and shit like nothing.
But the funny thing
Let
is,
me
man,
know. Let them know that you ordered at Jimmy John's or some shit.
Fuck Jimmy.
I remember 20 years ago, I went
know,
to
right? Firehouse.
a genetics panel at it was like undergrads and shit, but they let like some middle school students come in and like audit the whole lecture, and it was a genetics lecture at UTPA. We went in and they were talking about the whole like having biochips where you basically drop some blood on it and then you plug that thing into a computer and it gives you your whole diagnosis. What's your blood panel? What's your what are you sick with? The whole fucking deal.
Make room for
And-
Lalo, motherfuckers.
This was 20 fucking years ago.
I love how we never acknowledged Lalo was here.
No, fuck that. Lalo,
Lalo's too quiet, man.
Lalo.
You got to jump on the microphone.
Dude,
I know
I had
you
a-
know what they are.
I had an interesting question for Lalo the last time when I asked him, do they teach the Mexican, like the Texas Revolution in Mexico?
No, we asked that. You
Yeah.
were saying it wasn't really.
They
yeah.
never brought it up. That's crazy.
I never brought it
But we'll teach
Why
our
bring
kids
up
about.
a loss?
We talk about Vietnam.
Dude, if I was in an interview with Shaq, I'd be like, what about that time you got swept in 1994?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Shoot
Yeah. What about that one time Stephen F. Austin, that faggot, beat you in a war?
What?
Exactly.
That's the whole fucking
The whole
Texas
point of the
Revolution.
Yeah, he's
It's beyond
Oh,
his
I
history.
thought Shaq. I was
Huh?
thinking Shaq.
It's beyond his history comprehension.
Yeah.
dude, but like
I
that's
don't know.
crazy. Like, does Germany teach?
You mean
know,
that
the
city
laws?
was named after a person?
Do you know in Germany it's illegal to have swastikas?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I knew
Really?
a German professor. He was a regular of mine.
It's illegal
at,
to have swastikas.
Yeah, he was a regular of mine at
Dude,
the
you
White
can't
House when I
even
worked
say
security.
that. If you go like that, it's
It's
like a $50 fine.
What if I'm just asking a question in fucking class? Jesus.
You can't do that with your face.
90 degree.
Ever.
90 degree.
No.
Ever.
Sorry. I'm glad I'm a little bit Mexican.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
you're
100%
glad.
Mexican
Jesse.
like in 8th grade, but I graduated.
Jesse.
You're
at
like the Michael Jackson of Mexicans.
at
Don't
the,
lie.
At the fucking concert that you did, fucking, you should have heard how angry Mexicans were around me, bro. When you started dropping them, I had to tell people, like, calm down, he's Mexican.
Which one?
I had, like, when you were talking about Mexicans and shit a lot.
Where? When?
At the Gotti concert.
At the Gotti? That
Yeah.
fucking garbage person?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Dude,
motherfucker.
honestly, like, I found out he was, like,
Dude.
associated with South Park Mexican.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
Yeah.
wonder how he got his name. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was at the same sex party that South Park Mexicans were. And they're like, they
In the
arrested
closet.
everybody, and he was in line to fuck that teenager also.
He's
He goes,
got-
no, I'm
No.
not. I thought it was the line for the restroom. That's why my zipper's down.
Are you still a fan of Juan Gotti?
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck
A
him.
fucking prima donna, bro.
Dude, this
Seriously,
fucking
man.
dude.
Fuck
Dude,
that guy.
I grew up doing thug shit to his music. He came out here, bro. The fucking producer, the promoter comes up. You can only ask 3 questions. Just give me 5 minutes. Fucking then they
That's
tell us, well,
not
he's
an
having a
interview.
stomach ache. He wants
Dude.
to come up already. Like,
He was here, the promoter or his director, whatever the fuck it is.
yeah.
His
he was
manager.
Yeah, he
Manager.
was like, oh, well,
Fucking
okay,
prick.
where the exit? Because John Gotti sometimes gets loved too much, and he has to exit fast where the exits. I'm like, they're right there and there. It's like, okay, 10 feet away from John Gotti. Nobody can love him. Don't love him. 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, the interview. Oh, yeah, he said 30 minutes. Like, it's 3 now.
Yeah.
And fucking poor Ernie's like,
Bro,
three-
Ernie got
dude,
his dreams torn
yeah.
up in front of him.
Seriously.
No, I
How
swear
do you
to
do
God.
that to a Make-A-Wish child, man?
Exactly what I said.
You can look at him and you know he's retarded. Like, right, just by looking at him.
Dude, Ernie tells me, like, we gotta talk to him. He starts running, give me the whole rundown. Look at Ernie, like, why are we wasting our time then? Like, what the fuck?
No, he looked at him. He's like, 3. He's like, 3 minutes. He's like, no, 3 questions. Now you're down to 2. Dude, what the fuck, dude?
Dude,
By the end of it, he had nothing.
In front
And
of
he's
me
like,
after-
it's only the
nothing.
questions that
It's
I want you to
weird.
ask him.
Yeah, it's like,
Which questions? You're down to 1. Like, this is
Yeah.
fucking, it's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Then you had no questions.
yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
eventually
questions.
he said no
One
questions.
Gotti's feeling
He,
sick.
he wasted
Yeah.
his magic lamp on stupid questions. You know how
dude, he fucking, oh my god, dude, he ripped it up like if a kid gave their mom their Santa list, and she just looked at it, what is this bullshit, and just starts ripping it up in front of him. I'm not
No.
sending this shit off.
That was supposed to be a self-portrait of you, Mommy. I wanted it to be put on the
I was upset, bro.
refrigerator.
That shit bummed me out for like about 4 days, man.
Dude, honestly,
Dude, seriously.
if I had a manager like that, I would actually think I'm better than everyone too.
Bro.
If I had a look, because John Gotti's garbage. He's nothing, right? He's like, oh, John Gotti's gonna come and tattoo people, but he tattoos people in random, and he only does Stop Part Mexican logos. So you
I just want to put this on the
and he
record,
charges
Jesse.
3 times as much.
Yeah.
Dude,
Jesse,
What?
are you purposely saying his name wrong? Because it's supposed to be Juan Gotti.
Oh, whatever. Fucking little Gotti. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so we're doing
Whatever
this
the
on
fuck
purpose.
His name is.
No, I just
Yeah.
want to know we're on the same page. That
South Park,
we're insulting
Wetback,
him.
Well,
Yeah.
South Park, Wetback, whatever he's
Okay.
fucking associated with.
You're
That's
saying
the
it, not
fucking
me,
thing.
so it doesn't have as much flavor.
Yeah, it was disorganized as fuck for them
Oh,
to be bragging as much as they did.
Organized.
Disorganized as fuck,
Piece
man.
of shit,
This
dude.
seriously, how
Dude,
the
it was
hell?
supposed to start at like what 10?
Yeah,
At 9 o'clock, they're like, Tom, you got to go up there right now.
exactly.
All of
Dude,
a sudden,
and then on top of that, at the end of it, they're like, "Well, we don't have enough time for everything." Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, we started an hour early.
while they
Yeah.
wasted 30 minutes of just playing other people's fucking music with no acts.
And just like I confirmed, all those rappers talking about money, not one of them had a beer in their hand. Bunch
None.
of broke fucking bastards walking around there.
Bro.
Dude, I seriously contend and that's not the first show I've seen like that. I think they hired a DJ just to have a motherfucker to blame.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guy was like, it was
True.
the DJ.
Dude, he had no set. He's looking at me. Go, I know as much as y'all do right now.
The
He goes, "We don't know
DJ
shit."
the DJ was pretty good for the
Yeah, he was.
situation.
Yeah, he was. pretty
He
good.
just rolled
No,
with it and kept
the
it
DJ
going.
was awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
the DJ was good as fuck.
the
Yes.
DJ was the star.
He laughed at my
Yes.
jokes. I like him.
He was
No, but
he was
that's what I'm
better than
s-
Juan
okay.
Gotti.
That's
he was
what I'm
better
making
than
that
Juan Gotti.
judgment on. Because, like, the scenarios where they do that, where they put all the pressure on the DJ, is usually the one where the DJ is like, he has no idea what's coming down from on top. The
Yeah.
guys that are like, oh, yeah, they're going to start in 5 minutes, that guy's a clueless lackey.
Yeah.
They're not trusting
And
him
then on
with
top
shit.
of that, they had like random dudes trying to go up there, like give him his music. They go, "I'll go up right now." Like, so they started throwing up random people too.
I would
it's-
love a
It's like the
situation.
WWE reaching in for the crowd. Someone come in, and then they're in the video game or some shit. That's how every WWE video game starts.
I would love to see John Gotti like back in his teenage years when he wasn't John Gotti or whatever the fuck his name is, Little Gotti, and like, oh, we're looking for a gangster. John Gotti's like, no, I'm
He was
not
just
John
another.
Gotti.
He was
No.
just another Jaquachi from the
Look,
streets.
I'm not John Gotti. Is John Gotti fat and ugly? No.
No, I don't.
Look,
I don't
starts-
see round.
Starts pulling up shit out of his pocket. Look, I got nothing. I'm Juan Gotti nothing.
My last name's not even Gotti.
So, speaking about that, like as far as disappointments, y'all are the veteran comedians in the game right now. Have you ever experienced something like that? Getting so fucking pumped, ready to do something, and then getting cut?
Dude, honestly, expect that
Yeah,
twice a year.
yeah.
Dude.
I told my girlfriend like shit, but you know what? I'm gonna come back harder.
Dude,
Fuck
I've
it.
been,
I'm not lying to you, man. I traveled 600 miles to be told that the show got canceled.
God.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ain't that a
Yeah.
bitch?
That's horrible. But yeah,
But it's part of
always
the
go
game.
there.
It's just like I said. It's part of the
Part
game.
of the fucking game.
It's
man.
part of the fucking game.
Dude, I've
Yeah,
only been
man.
here for like 8-9 years, but dude, it's part of the.
I gotta admit, I was on another level that night.
Yeah, dude, you
I
were
was on
even
a
all fucking
nother-
dressed
When I
up
heard
and
that you
everything.
didn't get to go up, man, that
God
was
dang.
like, if one motherfucker came prepared for that fucking audience.
Shit.
son.
Oh,
You
I was
were
gonna tear 'em
dressed
up, bro.
for
I was
the
gonna tear 'em
occasion.
up.
You had nice shoes. You had a
That,
fucking
that broke my heart, man.
hands,
Hey,
hats,
bro,
it's all
button up
I
shirt.
was here
That ain't the
yelling.
last one.
I
Yeah.
was here yelling. Fucking John Gotti, fuck him. And then there was like a crew of his there, and I think Soto was like, "Hey man, there's people. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck him. Fuck him."
Yeah.
You were in Latino. You were in Latino. What would we call it?
But I'll tell you, motherfuckers,
Business?
I'm in my Superman
Latino
costume right now, baby.
business.
I felt 10 feet tall and bulletproof that night, man. I was ready. I was fucking. Ready for that shit. But it ain't the last one I'm gonna fucking do.
Then that
And when I
son
come
of
out-
a bitch one
And
guy
then when they want to come back through here, we need comedians, go fuck. I'm going up first, and I'm gonna tell all of them to go fuck themselves.
Honestly, I want everyone to go to the John Gotti shows, sneak in rotten eggs, just toss it to that fucking. It looks like he has a pizza face. He has a pizza face.
I was gonna say go Woodstock on the motherfucker. Cut the fences down.
I was gonna say
Hey.
and Ozzy. Oh yeah.
All right.
well let's
Get
hold
away
up.
from me.
Let's hold up so they can cross
All
there.
right.
Miserable
Ozzy.
fuck.
All right.
What's up, Ozzy? What's
All
up?
right,
What's up?
gentlemen, we are at the hour mark right now. We're going to wrap up the episode. Jesse,
Was this the porno episode that we were supposed to have?
No,
if it
that's
was
the
horrible.
crossover episode that happens on my podcast, Weird Static, which everyone here, Tom, if you're wanting to join,
Jesus, we're already going to record an episode with you. Stop trying to cross promote, Jesse.
that's the
Do
point.
you have anything to push?
I guess Aztec Ginger on Twitter, maybe. You know what? Message me on Jesse Lopez for President at Gmail. Just fucking message
Is that
me.
legit?
And Grindr,
It's
if
legit.
you're feeling lonely.
Legit.
If
Yeah.
you know Grinder, honestly, I love to fuck with people on Grinder. I love it. I love it, dude. They're like, "Oh, I'm top only." No, you're not.
You're gonna be bottom
Dude,
9.
And I fucking message them.
You say you
And
haven't
dude,
met Daddy yet.
Yeah. No. Yes, I do.
Then you meet Evan Stone, and
Oh,
you become a bottom that night.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
What
glad
I'm
we
gonna
put
do
a
with
name to
Evan
it.
Stone is I'm gonna jerk him off while I'm fucking him, so he won't have enough energy. He's probably 60 straight now. So
We're gonna talk
It's
about
only-
more
dude,
about Evan Stone
yeah.
on my podcast.
it's only one cum per day after 40.
It's a campaign of
Yeah.
attrition. Okay, yeah.
I'm glad we can finally put a name to the dick.
yeah, and the
It's
ball.
been a couple of weeks. It's been on our mind.
I know you guys call me
Gentlemen,
like,
one time for Evan Stone.
Yeah, one time for fucking.
I
Evan Stone.
wish I had a
Legend.
drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know who he is? Google that shit. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, Evan Stone.
Yeah, Evan
Great
Stone.
cock, little balls.
I love how this guy just tried to wipe my microphone against your wet beer. That was beautiful. Tom,
I had no beer.
Tom, what do you got?
I need to make a Facebook, or is it too soon? I don't
No.
know.
no, man, do it, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. No.
It feels
Fuck
a-
Facebook. Do
feels
MySpace.
a little too
do
late.
MySpace.
Oh,
Link-
yeah.
LinkedIn,
That's definitely
motherfucker.
That's definitely too late.
I
MySpace,
mean, strictly for comedy.
Yeah.
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 Facebook, or Twitter, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get around to it.
You should.
We'll
You should.
we'll
Yeah.
edit
Dude,
every episode.
honestly,
We're gonna edit you in there.
on any night, dude, you're the fucking motherfucker, funniest motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
On a lot of nights, man. You're just fucking
Comes
dude,
out guns blazing, man.
Bam.
You
Yeah.
do good.
Guns
you do
blazing,
good.
Since
motherfucker.
day one. All
Yeah.
who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, you know. Where have you
Day
been, dude?
one came
You
out
should have
with Yeet.
started when you were 19, man.
Yeah, I wish I
Jesus.
would've.
How
Oh,
did this
I know.
scene not have enough pedophilia jokes?
Right? Shit.
I'm here to fill a void. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure.
Oh, definitely a hole.
Just like Evan Stone.
Yeah. Evan Stone
boy.
filling a hole.
Sean, what do you got, Sean?
HatfieldStandUp@gmail.com, as well as Hatfield Stand Up on all your favorite social medias. The Bouncing Brains podcast will be returning soon at this point. Freddie will be healthy eventually.
Which Freddy?
Eventually.
Huh?
Oh shit,
Well,
dude!
it's definitely
I want,
not Freddie
I want
Fender.
Freddie to be here.
It's not Freddie
I want
Fender.
Freddie as a special guest, so he can take like 3 minutes to ask a question. I love that shit.
And then answer his own question.
I want him and Ernie to have a conversation and we record it.
Oh, no. I've already told Ernie. I'm going to get him on Bouncing Brains, and I'm just going to I'm not even going to talk
I don't
during
even
that
know
episode. I'm
Freddie
just gonna
personally,
sit back.
but he seems like an interesting
Funny
guy.
guy, but yeah, when he's in an interview, it takes way too long to ask a question.
Sounds like Ernie.
No. He's not as bad as Ernie.
Not as
Not
bad
even
as
clear.
Ernie.
No.
He's better than Ernie.
Better than Ernie
Okay.
by
And
far.
I'm going to put him in the same room.
Oh,
Oh shit, dude! We should have a podcast with Ernie.
Okay, guys, we are coming up on the
Well, hurry up.
Tyler, come on now.
all right. You can find me on Facebook, TYLERBOE. You can also go ahead and find my podcast page,
Faster.
Weird Static, and you can go ahead.
The best podcasts are like the first 5 or 6. Best.
supposedly.
Stop interrupting him.
I don't
Faster,
give a
Tyler.
fuck,
Faster.
I don't give a fuck. The best ones are like 1 through 5, I think.
And I'm Anthony Nino. You can find me on Facebook under Anthony Nino and on TikTok, Anthony Nino 19. And on the Weird Static podcast, Vocal Display podcast. And I guess I'm making a Make-A-Wish happen in music and beyond.
I would love to fucking see a tiny little 8-year-old cholo asking for you as a Make-A-Wish.
And let a
just wanna
8-year-old dying cholo be the last image of this podcast. Gentlemen, we're out.
Can he crip walk to my fucking funeral?
God damn.